the latest news. From Reuters TV, U.S. at 8:01 p.m. today.
Hi, I'm Kim Vanel in Wanganui, New Zealand. It's Tuesday, February 3rd. Today, Bill and Hillary Clinton agreed to testify in the House Epstein investigation. The U.S. cuts tariffs in exchange for India stopping Russian oil purchases. Only a trickle of Palestinians are allowed through the reopened Rafah crossing. And the son of Norway's crown princess is arrested on new charges ahead of his rape trial. This is Reuters World News, bringing you everything you need to know from the front lines in 10 minutes, 7 days a week. We start with a change of mind for Bill and Hillary Clinton. They've agreed to testify before a congressional committee about their alleged links to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The former US president and the former presidential Democratic nominee could have faced possible criminal charges had they been found in contempt of Congress for refusing to appear. Bill Clinton flew on Epstein's plane several times in the early 2000s after leaving office. He's expressed regret about the relationship and said he knew nothing about Epstein's criminal activity. The Clintons are among an increasingly long list of powerful people impacted by the Justice Department's multiple releases of Epstein documents. Reuters has been going through the millions of pages made public. Here's correspondent Andy Sullivan, who's been looking through the material.
We're at about 3.5 million documents, and these are like emails, some of them are videos, some of them are photographs. It's just an enormous amount of information, and we've struggled to make sense of it, as have other news outlets. The real striking thing to me is how many people still associated with Epstein after he pleaded guilty to soliciting underage prostitutes, after he served his time, after it was known that he was a sex criminal.
The Justice Department has said the material did not amount to evidence of criminal sexual activity by those named in the files. The US has reached a trade deal with India, ending months of escalating tensions between the world's two largest democracies. President Trump announced the deal on social media. It slashes US tariffs on Indian goods to 18%, down from 50%. And in exchange, Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India will buy more than $500 billion worth of US products and will stop